Who wants to go to the happy, hopeful place with me? I hope all of you do. We're going to do that right after a dance party. Dance party! Now. Nailed it. Hey guys, it's Cindy, A Midlife Girl. I am over here on my channel navigating and narrating my slice of midlife with heart, humor, and fabulous hair. It's getting a little bit long. So today's shenanigans, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about this special place. I talked about it in my Lazy Keto 1-year anniversary video. I called it the happy, hopeful place. And I had several people ask me what that is specifically and how I get there. And so I thought I would just do a quick little video out here on my porch of sloth. I do have like kind of 4 or 5 little things that I do, and I don't do them every single day, but usually 1 or 2 of them together will get me to the happy, hopeful place. And then from there, happy things happen in my life. And I credit finding that happy, hopeful place through some intentional sloughing on the porch of sloth with the easy success that I had with my lazy keto journey and so many other things in my life, not just, with the weight loss and things, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like if you can find the happy place, well, first of all, you feel happy. And isn't that what we're here for? I mean, if you think about it, all the things you think you want in life, why do you want those things? Because you think you'll be happier if you get them. So you could just get happy first and then they'll come to you faster. So anyway, that's what I've been finding to be true in my life. So one of the things I do practice is meditation, and I'm not great at it. I don't particularly enjoy it, and I don't do it every day, but I have a little 15-minute kind of meditation thing that I do. It's like kind of this guided meditation with some music. And, if you're not a woo-woo person and meditation and that word kind of freaks you out, I'm in your camp. I'm not a woo-woo person either. And anything like that I always take with a grain of salt. But I have found that just laying still and doing some deep breathing and just trying to kind of stop slow down that brain process that's going, that tends to help me. And having a guided one helps me just have my brain not go everywhere else that it wants to go when I wake up. And I do try to do it in the morning. The one I do is only 15 minutes a day. I would never be able to do it longer than that. After that, I usually write in my joy journal. And my joy journal is not where I regurgitate what happened in a day. I don't write down things that make me not feel good. It's mostly a place where I write gratitude lists. I write letters to myself from my future self to my present self, talking about all the things that are so wonderful in my life. I just kind of play make-believe as if those things have already appeared in my life, and I write them to my old self that's sitting here right now. That's always fun. I write about happy experiences I've had. I do make-believe. I write, like, if I have an upcoming vacation that I know is going to be really awesome, I'll write, oh my gosh, we're walking down Main Street, USA, and we're at Disney World, and the castle looks so beautiful, and the people are all so happy, or whatever. I just play make-believe. I told you guys, kindergartners, they've got it going on. Just pretend like you're 5, and think about all the fun things, like your birthday coming up or something, the way we did when we were kids. That's what I try to do. I make lists of things that make me happy. I might write the lyrics to a song that really moved me. So my joy journal is about connecting with my joy, not necessarily a processing place. So that makes it a little different from some of the other journaling things. Lately, I've been actually writing in my joy journal before I start meditation, and that's been kind of a fun way to mix it up. Like if I have something really bothering me or just something on my brain, I just write it real quick in my journal and then I let it go. And then I do meditation. And usually when I'm done with meditation, I've got my answer or at least some peace about whatever it was I was writing. In the last few weeks, I've had a couple times where I've written something and within 24 hours, the solution comes. And it's just been amazing. It's a really fun game, actually. It's a very fun game. And then after that, I usually just listen to happy music, or sometimes I'm off to go do whatever I need to do that day and just try to make it as fun as possible. And the more you do that, the more you find yourself just kind of like trusting the process. Like you just kind of trust that really good things are going to happen. And over some time, you wake up in the morning just kind of expecting that you're going to get some great insight during your quiet slothing time. It just builds this expectation in you, because the more you practice happiness, the more happiness comes to you. Lately, there's been a stretch of time where I've been real creative again and working on the YouTube, and also learning all the stuff about YouTube, being creative in other areas. And I wake up with my mind really racing and wanting to jump right into those creative things. And I skip my morning intentional slothing, and I don't quite get to the happy, hopeful place. And over a little bit of time, I just start noticing that negativity, or just that unsure, unsteadiness that you feel like, why am I doing this? Maybe this isn't going to work. I've wasted all this time, all these awful feeling things. And to me, when I find myself going down that trail to the ugly place, it's just an indication to me. It's like your gas tank's empty. You need to just do some more intentional slothing, do a little meditating, write some things in your journal, go real general. Like, wow, the sun looks beautiful today. Like, as general as you can get. Like, oh, spring is on its way, and whatever. Just focus on more general things instead of getting into the nitty gritties. That's really helped me a lot too. And usually that means getting off of social media for me, because I tend to get too distracted by other people's opinions, or worrying about what other people think of me or how they're going to respond to me. And because I'm in this time of transition from being like a full-time Instagrammer, where I was posting every day and posting at the right time and researching how that's all going to work and how you grow your account, and becoming exhausted with that, and then backing off, and now switching gears to a whole different focus and a different platform. My numbers are dropping, and it's okay. I mean, I soothe that by saying the right people will find me at the right time, and I just want this to be fun, and this is just a creative outlet. So I just get real general with it. But the more I stay in the happy, hopeful place, and the more I set aside the time to be intentional about slothing, the more momentum gets going on the good things, and then I can ride that wave a little better. But it's perfectly fine to just float in the lazy river. Do you guys ever do those lazy rivers? When we go to Florida, we stay at resorts that have like lazy rivers. That's totally fine. In fact, that's where I actually prefer to be. But there's also a lot of fun when you're riding the rapids. So I just can't do that for very long before I start getting kind of exhausted. So I think it's important to say that when you feel yourself slipping, and sometimes it takes 4 or 5 days for me to keep saying, I'm slipping, I'm going to the ugly place, before I finally do something about that. Like, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy life for a while. I'm gonna back off and not feel like I need to do all the things right this minute or whatever, because really the most important thing for me is to find my alignment with my desire, which is to live a happy, hopeful life. That's my main desire. And so in order to do that, I usually have to back off some of the creative things, back off some of the social engagements, definitely back off social media. Even though I have some lovely, lovely friends there, it's just too distracting, too much squirrel brain happening there. So I am going to write my 5 little steps of what I do, and they will be down below. In the comments below, I'd love to hear what methods you use that will consistently get you to a better feeling place. I'm always open to trying new things, and I love to hear how other people do that. If you like this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe down below, and we will see you next time.